Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, old Ginger Grandpa has a question for you today. How are you growing financially? Is your wealth growing up to the expectation that you want? Is it healthy? Many of us have different sources of income depending on the vocation that you are in. You could be in a job, you could be a professional, or you may be running your own business. Whatever it may be, we learn how to grow financially based on, many of us think, common sense. However, is that the best strategy to use common sense to grow your wealth and your finances just by things that you have learned before or heard from friends? Therefore, I ask you again, because as old Ginger Grandpa, I am very spicy. So if I were to say something which may burn you, it means it is important and it is better that you pay a little bit of extra attention. Now, I am not sure where you have learned your financial management. Overall, there are three types of education. Number one is academic education. Well, we go to school, we go to college, and we go to university. And what do we learn in school? Sometimes we hear whatever we learn in school, it is not applicable in our adult life and in our working life. Do you believe that? I think there are many things that we learn in school, even from kindergarten and primary school. All those things are very, very applicable in our day-to-day life. For example, we learn punctuality, we learn discipline, we learn that we have to do assignments, we learn respect, we learn to cooperate, we learn how to give and take, we learn to make friends. And there are many things apart from the academic education. Those are the soft skills that we learn. And it carries on to our teens and our adult life. Don't you think those things are useful and beneficial if you know how to enhance it, to win friends and influence people, to be a good marketer, to be a good speaker, to be a good CEO and a leader? All those things are very, very important. Apart from the academic education that you learn, history, geography, mathematics, science, biology, physics, all those things are very, very critical for our personal development because they set a foundation base for us. Therefore, the first type of education that we have is academic education. And the second one is professional education. Professional education teaches to be extremely disciplined at a higher level, that we cannot cut corners. We have to ensure that everything stacks up, and we cannot compromise because as professionals, we learn that crossing the dots, crossing the T's and dotting the I's are extremely important. If we miss a beat, as an architect, for example, the whole building can collapse. And similarly, as a doctor or a surgeon, because the life depends on you. Hence, if you are a professional, you need to be right on top of your work and you cannot afford to be negligent. The third type of education is financial education. Do we learn that in school? No, we don't. They don't teach us financial education in school. So where do we learn financial education? If you went on a program to learn about finances, about accountancy, of course, you will learn a lot about the education area in finances, to learn about finances. So, but does it make you a good money manager? Does it make you or give you the strategy to grow your financial wealth? I know many people who are very dogmatic in their ways and they just carry on a day-to-day basis because they are so busy handling their clients' work or even their organization's work that they do not even have a strategy. They are earning very, very well. They go and work, they work long hours, they work hard, they work and build up a large organization. At the same time, they may be ruining their health and even family relationship with their children who are growing up so fast. So we need to have a balance. The key question I'm talking about here is, how are we growing financially? I know there are certain housewives even, they can grow wealth because they know how to budget. In fact, I even think that some housewives budget better than some professionals. I'm sure that they can handle and ensure that whatever allowances that they get, they can handle all the household expenses. Therefore, whatever you may be, a businessman, a professional, an academician, whatever your background, you and I have to learn how to budget and also learn how to invest. So how do you make investment decisions when you're given an opportunity or a business proposal or a project joint venture? How do you view it? Do you shun it away, push it away? Or do you have a platform, a strategy, or a way that you can study? Because it may be a great opportunity that may come by. Because I think in the minds of most people, that guy is coming to con me or to cheat me. No, opportunities, especially in today's world, are plentiful. We are there as boomers. We've been there, done that. The opportunities or the proposals may come from young people. We must not shun them. Look at it, because they are very innovative and they are very creative to come up with ideas, with business ideas. Let's study it. How do I look at business opportunities or proposals that are sent to me? First of all, I will take 3 to 6 months to study it, especially the financials and the way the person presents it. In fact, I look more at the person than the actual idea. Of course, the idea, the business idea must be good. It must be a sector that the person understands and there is a team and he has the creativity to carry it through and of course the passion and the energy. How I look at that thing after I listen to him or her, I will then put pen to paper and look at the figures. I will take my time because when proposals come to me, I am in no hurry to jump in. I do not want to shoot from the hips. That is where we will fall and tumble and trip. Be mindful that if you fall, it is very, very difficult to get up. Have I fallen before? Have I tripped before? Have I made wrong decisions before? Yes, I have. Fortunately, I use those as invaluable lessons and I learn from them so that I can avoid such things. So today I take my time, 3 months to 6 months, to evaluate any proposal or investment opportunities. And then I go and consult experienced people or professionals for them to look at the professionals to give me their point of view before I look at it. Otherwise, how do I make my financial and wealth grow and to grow exponentially? I don't want it to just grow in a very simple way because I'm looking for great growth company with great opportunities and profitability. That is where I want my money to work hard and fast for me, right? We should not waste time, but we spend a lot of time on the foundation part of evaluating the proposal. So we need to be very, very good money managers. Money management is something that we need to master. And how do we master all these things? How good are you at money mastery? If I were to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you are for money management? I thought I was a high 8 or 9. No, not necessary. Even though I am a chartered accountant, there are times that I falter. There are times that I rush in. There are times that I don't look at the numbers well enough. And if you do not have the right people surrounding you, you will make this kind of mistakes in your money management. So be mindful that your money and your finances is actually the center. It's like your treasury. If you look like an organization, look like at it like an organization, or even like our nation in Malaysia, your finances and your bank account is actually the heart of the matter, is the core. It is like the central bank. Like in Malaysia, our central bank is Bank Negara. So when you are the CEO, the chief executive officer of your organization, and the CEO of your family, you need to run your family finances and your business finances as though that is the core, the central, and that is your Bank Negara. Therefore, you are the governor of your own bank, and you got to handle it with such finesse. You must have and develop the financial education, which many people do not learn in school. In fact, they learn it and pick it up here and there, what they call common sense, the common sense approach. Please be more sophisticated in the way you learn about money management. And when you do it, don't learn it casually, learn it intensively. Go and research, go and attend workshops, go for personal development, go and speak to very experienced people, including bankers, including insurance managers, including financial consultants. These are the people whom you can seek out. Go for lunch with them, take them for a teh tarik, or just call them on the phone, ask questions and listen, because this augurs well for you, for your own growth strategy, for your financial growth and your financial development. If you don't do that, then you're too casual, you're too like just letting it flow, and que sera sera, whatever will be, will be. And that's how many people I know, I've observed, because I have many clients who sometimes tell me that they face financial crunch and financial and cash flow issues. And because of that, it generates into family issues, it generates into pride and ego, and even partners in businesses start to quarrel because of cash flow. So you need to have a financial roadmap, and it needs to be very clearly determined right from the beginning. Of course, your budget is there, and it is up to you to continue to monitor it. Nothing is cast in stone and nothing is written in concrete, because things changes as we go along. We need to be pragmatic, we need to be practical. Along the way, we ensure that our budgeting and our expenditure is tightly controlled, not just casually when we feel like spending, we feel like doing that, we just do it. That's where the cash flow management and the money management is not at the mastery level. When it is at the mastery level, things are different. You can develop and make your money grow for you in such an astronomical manner that it will be fantastic for your results, and continue to do that on a day-to-day basis. Look at your numbers, review your banking account regularly, be on top of your numbers. You should know, because otherwise if you leave it to your accounting staff or your clerks or your supervisor, there are things that they can pull a wool over your eyes, and they know that if you go and spend so much time playing golf or traveling, things can happen. You can be cheated even by your own internal people. You don't want that to happen, do you? Therefore, Old Ginger Grandpa is sharing with you a few gems and hopefully some golden nuggets for you to grow your financial wealth on a track that is the core that will give you the traction. I hope this session has been useful to you. Please give me a like sign and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification so that when I come up with new videos, you will be notified. I thank you very much for coming. God bless you.